Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm back with another video. We talking about the sample game again. And I've been getting some awesome comments by people. I just got a comment by this gentleman, JJ Taylor, 1073 or 1073. Pretty cool comment that he left. He was basically giving me an example of, I guess hip-hop songs that were made with samples that have chord progressions, because I was saying in a video about when I was talking about Knife Wonder, I was listening to a few of Knife Wonder's beats, and they didn't have chord progressions in them. And the ones that did have chord progressions in them, he didn't play them out. They didn't come from him. They were actually from the original sample, which means somebody who made the original, beat sound recording played a keyboard, a guitar, whatever, they played it out. So, yeah, anyway. So he was giving me some examples. So I was like, oh, let me go check out the examples. So I was asking people to give me some feedback, and I'll go check it out. So I went and checked out the sample, right? So I want to give a shout out again to JJ Taylor. Pretty dope comment. At first, he started off a little rocky, though. I guess he was trying to, like, trip me up or something. I don't know, but he was asking me questions like, who made the rules? Who made the rules, though? And I just want to answer that, because he was saying something about who made the rules. I never said there was rules and regulations and laws to this. I was saying that I went and I listened to the Knife Wonder beats, and I didn't hear chord progressions in a lot of them. And I was basically saying that when a sample based producer doesn't provide chord progressions and key changes and all this different stuff, then we have to give the credit or the majority of the credit to the artist to bring out a full record, because the producer is not really helping them as much as they can help them. That was basically my perspective. I didn't base it off of rules and regulations and laws and this is how you have to do music and stuff like that. So so then I replied to him, and I was like, what rules or whatever? And then he was like, exactly. So he started off a little rocky, man. To me, I just think people shouldn't do that, man. We should just be able to have an opinion and talk and converse, and that's it. Not play these little back and forth games. And I'm not, I'm too old for that, man. I'm not here for that. You know what I mean? Anyway, but then he came around and he made this comment, and I like the fact that he made this comment, which made me do some diving. So anyway, let me get to the point of the video. I hate when I get lost in my thoughts, man. But anyway, so I went and listened to the beat, and then I did a little research. So I found out that the song does have chord progressions in it. The song, let me actually go to the browser really quick. So the song is Smoothies in 1991, right? So I found out that the song is in A. I believe it's A major. I think A major or A minor. I can't remember now, but I saw it earlier tonight when I was looking at it. It's in A, okay? So I said, okay, it has chord progressions in it, right? So it has it has B is in there, F is in there, I think D was in there too, A is in there, right? And then he's playing the seventh chord, right? It's like a lot of seventh chords. So I was like, all right, cool. So I said, let me go listen to the beat. So I'm listening to the song, and I'm like, it's kind of hard for me to hear the chord progressions along with the sample and along with his voice and that bass line. That bass line is very, very strong, man. But that's like that. I guess that West Coast bop they got going on over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. It's like, so I'm trying to hear it. So I was like, all right, let me go listen to the instrumental. So I go listen to the instrumental, and I can't find the instrumental because I don't know if they released the instrumental or what. But yeah, so some people they was remaking the beat though. A lot of remakes of the beat. And when I was looking at the chord progressions, and I was looking at the instruments that was in there, I was like, but this is different. I was like, they have a full beat. This is like an original beat. I'm not even lying to you. It's an original beat, man. I'm talking about just flat out. It didn't even need the sample. Why did they even grab the sample and just layer it over the chorus part of the song. They didn't even need it. They didn't even need the sample at all. They had a totally original, like, that West Coast bop type beat. Just make your song. Why even go layer, and, and it's different because it's not. That's basically like you make a full production beat from scratch, and you just pay somebody like work for hire. You know what I'm saying? Like you pay somebody to sing the chorus, or you find a famous singer to sing the chorus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's basically what that is. That's like work for hire work. It's different from like a beat maker who's starting out from a sample, and they literally are using that sample to make a full track. You know what I'm saying? Like that's yeah, that's different because like me, I got beats on my computer. I made full beats. Like I got all the MIDI. You know what I'm saying? I can go in there and change whatever I want. Cause I got all the MIDI. I got full beat. I got bass line. I got pianos. I got, let's see, I don't know, maybe violins. Like I have like some synthesizer sounds. Like I have like a bunch of different sounds I made a beat with, right? It's my beat. It's an original beat. Then I go and maybe get like some vocal chops from like a sample library or something like that, and I put it in there and I chop up those vocal chops. That is providing like a sample into my original work. That's different from when these producers are going out here on vinyl record and they're snatching off for like old school, soulful tracks and stuff like that to make their beats. You know what I'm saying? They doing all these. Remember, they said it's hard for us to make sample beats, man. We got to get real intricate. We got to do micro chops. We got to flip it. We got to put it in reverse. We got to do all this crazy stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? So, and most of the time when you see those beats done like that, you get a bass line. A bass line, maybe some sound effects, and mostly is percussion, 808s or 808 glides, and turn it into a drill beat. You know what I'm saying? I believe this is different. I don't believe this is the same thing as, yeah, I don't believe. Anyway, I think the guy might have replied. Let me see what his reply is. All right, let me see what he said. Let's see. He said, I'm pretty sure he didn't make the beat first and then layer the sample, because if he did it that way, then what's the point of the sample? That's my point. I said, what's the point of the sample? Good and well he played the keys on top of the Rolls Royce sample. I don't know that. It sounds like it's a full beat to me. I think you're dragging this and making it harder than what's has to be. Who would make an original and then go dig for a sample and lay it on the top? I just told you I do that. I just told you I do. I make my beat totally from scratch. Totally from scratch. Totally. Like I go in here, I just get on my keyboard, and this is before I was using my keyboard. I would go inside the MPC. I could pull up the project files right now. I go on the MPC, right? I look for I get Mellotron. They got the Mellotron in there, right? I'll find something from the Mellotron. I'll play it out, little progression, whatever, right? And I wasn't even doing progression. I was just doing like hitting the keys one at a time. I didn't really know progressions. So I'll do the Mellotron. Then I would add something to the Mellotron. Then I would add another thing to that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some strings, maybe this, maybe that. I'll do a full beat, hit it with the bass line. Hit it with the bass line. Then from the bass line, I'll go and do the percussion. Knock out all the percussions, the kick and all that stuff. And now I got a full beat. And now while I'm sitting with the full beat and I'm listening to the beat, then I go and grab like some samples to put over the top of it and blend it together. That's how I've been doing that since like 2003. You know what I'm saying? Like a long time ago when I first started making beats. Because the trippy part is this. Let me tell you how I came up with that. I used to listen to my favorite musical producer, Arsonist from the Heatmakers, and I always heard him sampling and speeding up these voices and making it like to chipmunk sounds. All the stuff that he was doing back then. If you don't know Arsonist from the Heatmakers, go check it out. He's on Instagram. He's making beats like every day. So when I heard like all those beats that he was doing for Dipset and all of them, And I used to watch him on Smack DVD. I was like, that's cool how he's doing with the voices. And mind you, I didn't have nobody teaching me how to sample. I didn't have an MPC at the time. I didn't know how to sample. I didn't know like the sample game and all the stuff that people were using. I was in Fruity Loops before it turned into FL Studio, and I was using this program called Gold Wave. Gold Wave is how I was chopping up the samples, and Fruity Loops was the way I was making the beats. So legit, I would make a beat, right, and then I would go find vocal samples. I would go find vocal samples and try to fit the vocal samples to the beat. And I messed up so many times. But I kept trying until eventually I got good at it. I got good at getting vocal samples from all these different songs or whatever. Or I would go to acapella websites back in the days and download acapellas off these websites, and I would literally sit there for like mad long and just nudge the sound over. I'll nudge it over like little increments until it fit, like little mini chops, micro chops, and all these different chops I would do. And eventually I would get the vocal to fit into the beat. And so, all right, cool, I got it. You know what I'm saying? So even to this day, like if I could go over here and make a full beat, and then I'll go find a vocal sample, or I'll go find a song that has vocal samples, and I would literally try to fit it into the beat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the thing you really got to do is know the key. You just got to know the sound. If you know the key of what your sample is, then you fit it in. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the key is in A, if the sample is in the key A, then you're going to play all your instruments in that key. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you can always change the key. You could change the key. If you got a song that's made original, you could change the key. You just go in and change the MIDI notes. Just move the stuff around. You change the key and it blends perfectly with the sample. So, yeah. So everybody's different though, man. Like, you know, he said in his comment, he's basically saying like, oh, what he said, good and well. Let me see. He said, I'm pretty sure he didn't make the beat first and then layer the sample. Well, you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what it sounds like, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds, because that's what I would do. It sounds, you make the beat and you could layer the sample over the top of the beat because it's just blending. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you blend it in. That's how you do it. But he could have did it the other way also. But even still, there's a full beat there, man. That's not a sample beat really. The sample is not the entire beat. If you take that sample off the chorus, just take the sample and just move it off the chorus. Literally, you got a full-fledged song. You don't even need the sample. Like, what's the point of even sampling that? He said, because if you did that, because if he did it that way, then what's the point of the sample? And that's my point anyway. Regardless of the matter, that he doesn't even need the sample in that beat, man. That's not a full sample, like a sample beat, man. There's so many instruments and stuff going on in that beat. You don't need a sample. That's different from the Knife Wonder beats that I was listening to. You know what I mean? Like, good and well, he played the keys on top of Rose's voice sample. See, I don't like that sentence, man. Like, why you gotta see these people these people on this earth, man, they sometimes, man, they just come out their mouth sideways for no reason. You don't have to talk to nobody like that, man. I'm not on here talking to you like that, so why you think, or if you feel like empowered to talk to somebody like that? It's crazy, man. Anyway, let's let him be with. That's his personality, man. I'll let him be with that. I think you're dragging this and making it harder than what's has to be. I'm not dragging nothing. I have data. You know what I'm saying? Like, I prove my point. In all my videos, man. And I'm saying, in my logic, I'm speaking my logic, man. Who would make an original and then dig for a sample to lay on top? Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, a lot of people's mindsets, man, they follow the next person. They're like, oh, what they see in videos and what they see like in movies and like, on TV, and like their friend downstairs, or they boy down the block in a garage doing, oh yeah man, I just dug for the sample. I just dug for the sample. So then everybody starts copying and cloning what the other person did, man. And they literally cannot see somebody else doing something totally different. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, dude. Like I don't know. Like for example, let's go to content. Actually, let's just go to my channel really quick, right? Yeah, let's go back. My bad. Let's go. Well, what was that again? Settings and all that stuff. Nah, I don't want to edit none of that. Yeah, nah, this is good. Yeah, this is my description and all that stuff, guys. Yeah, check out my description in my videos. Let's go to I want to go to my channel though. Hold on, go to content. I'm in the studio. Let me just go to YouTube really quick. Let me go to YouTube and find that really quick, man. Find that YouTube app. Yeah, it's good. Here's YouTube right here. Yeah. Yes, I'm listening to real music right here. I'm listening to some Whitney Houston, man, and Mariah Carey. Yeah, I was listening to all these songs, man. I want to hear them singing, the chord progressions. I want to hear all that good stuff, man. So let's go to my channel. So this track right here, this is my track. It's called I Don't Even Want to Wake Up. This track right here, I literally played out all the instrumentation on the MPC, full beat. Then I went and found samples to layer on top and blend in. I found multiple samples too. Female vocal singer. I found male vocal singers, and I blended it all into the beat to make the track. Now, a lot of people don't like the track. A lot of people do like the track. Me, I feel like the track has a lot of technical errors and flaws and things of that nature, and things I would fix now. This was made 3 years ago, and I have a lot more skills today than I had back then. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I make my beats first, and then I go find samples if I want to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even sampling no more. I'm not even doing it that way. So, yeah, it would be kind of hard. And you know what else I gotta say to the guy, man? I'm definitely gonna send him this video just so you can see my point of view. Is why would I say something, and if I wasn't doing it, or if I didn't believe it? You know what I'm saying? I think people be on here trying to prove a point and trying to wiggle their way out of situations and stuff like that. That's not me, man. If you legit, like, if you to show me that beat, and that beat was like, it had like the sample chops when it was like the chick is like doo doo, like, you know what I'm saying, like like what's the track, like Dipset, oh boy, like how they was chopping up that sample, they was beating the crap out that sample, and that oh boy, Joel Santana, they was rocking on that beat. If you just show me a sample beat, like a real sample beat, like when they said they do the micro chops and it's all technical, it's all hard and stuff like that, and there was a chord progression into that using the sample, then I'm like, oh wow, damn, shit, they actually used the sample and they made a chord progression out of the damn sample. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then they provided a bass line to go along with the whole sample beat. I'm like, all right, cool. That's kind of crazy. So I respect that. But I'm not going to respect it when a producer literally is probably a keyboard player and plays out their entire beat. And it's a full song, man. You don't even need that sample. I'm talking about, like, you don't even need it at all. And then just layer a sample over the top of it. Nah, because why did they lay the sample over the top of it? Because the sample is just dope in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wishing on the Stars, one of the illest records, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It is what it is, man. This your boy 005 Dynasty, man. Don't forget to Google me, and don't forget to check the playlist, man. Check the playlist. I got all these videos in the playlist, man. The sampling versus original production. But I want to say thank you for the comment. I appreciate the comment. And, yeah, this is my perspective. I'm out of here.